This is the plaintiff, Teddy Pierre. He says the defendant, his ex-girlfriend, ran up his credit card bill, and now since they've split up, won't pony up. The girl's not paying him out of spite, plain and simple, because he's moved on with his life, and she's stuck in the same old rut. He just wants his $4,823.83, and then they can be done once and for all. This is the defendant, Myrna Cadet. She says she never used the credit card in question, and she's not paying because the debt is all the plaintiff's. The guy just needs money to take care of his wife and new baby, but that's not her problem, and she's not going to give him a dime. That's for darn sure. She's accused of going to town on an ex's credit card.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Seated and come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
It's okay. Teddy Pierre, you are suing your former girlfriend, Myrna Cadet, for $4,823.83, the amount of a credit card bill that she ran up while you were on a tour of duty. Tell me what happened.
All right, Your Honor, I dated the defendant for about 2 years, from 2000 to about 2003, for about a little under 3 years. At that time, we were both young, and I co-signed on a credit card for her. We did what young dummies do, young teenagers do.
Not all young dummies, but go on. How old were you when you did that?
We were 18. I was about 18. She was 17.
And somebody let you co-sign for her?
Yeah,
They let an 18-year-old co-sign for a 17-year-old.
Exactly.
Who knew? Who saw that as a red flag of any kind? Wow. Okay, go on.
We ran up a bill on, we equally ran up a bill doing things like paying for cell phone, shopping, stuff like that.
Was she working?
She was working.
Were you working?
I was in and out of work.
Okay.
So after that, we ran up a couple of other debts. And in about 2003, I joined the military. During that time, I'd send her money every month to take care of bills. I didn't specify what bills to take care of or anything like that. She had my car at the time also, so I just sent her money to just take care of the things back at home. When I came out on leave, I saw that, she had destroyed my car. So I,
How did she destroy your car?
Well, she never took care of it. The brakes were squeaking real bad. Matter of fact, before I came home, she called me a week before I came home, and mind you, I was sending her money every month, so I didn't have too much saved up during the time I was serving. And a week before I come home, she tells me that my car was towed and that I had to send her another $800 a week before I came home.
What was it towed for?
Unpaid parking tickets or something like that.
That she got or that you got?
That she got.
That she got.
Okay.
And
so I came home broke, and I was pissed off, and I was arguing with her over the phone, and my father just said, sign over the car to her and just move on with your life because it's an old car. You're in the Army now. You can get yourself a new one. So I did that, and I broke up with her. And so she thought I was joking until she realized I had moved on with my life because she had the cell phone bills going to her house. And so she saw that I was talking to somebody frequently.
Wait, if you're moving on with your life, why would you give her access to know who you're talking to?
No, because when I was in the military, I had 2 cell phones in my name. One was my line and one was her line. When I broke up with her, I never cut the phone off. So I was just using it and she was getting the bills.
Does it occur to you what a bad idea this kind of financial enlacement with someone you're not married to is? It's a bad idea when you're married. Like it's not, but you gotta do it. All right. But when you're dating somebody at 18, you tie yourself into them this way so that they know who you're talking to when you're broken up with them because I guess you're still in the middle of a contract on the phone and didn't want to pay cancellation fee. Oh, you know what? The $200 cancellation fee is looking pretty good right now, isn't it? Oh my gosh. And so now, talk to me about this credit card bill.
Okay. So what happened was,
this was a credit card that you opened together before you left for the military.
Right.
All right. And before you left for the military, did both of you use the card?
Yes.
Okay. And then now you leave for the military, and who's using the card? Because you're still stateside. You're using the card too? Do you each have a copy?
No, I don't have the card. Matter of fact, I don't think anyone was using the card before I left. I think it was just a bill sitting there growing.
You don't know. Does anybody have the bills? Maybe that would tell us.
No, what happened was by the time I got out, how I found out about the credit card was that it was...
You didn't remember how many credit cards you opened?
No, it was maybe 2 or 3. It wasn't too much.
How many credit cards did you... At 17, how many credit cards was your name on?
I believe 2 or 3.
Okay, who paid those bills?
He did.
He just paid all your bills?
It was because of him. He asked me to open the credit card, and we went shopping, and he ended up paying the bills off.
Okay, but how come this bill didn't get paid off?
That's why I don't know. That's why.
Well, but you were getting notices telling you, and you were
didn't get no notice until
using them as a doily for your coffee.
I didn't get notice until this last year.
Sweetheart, this is a 6-year-old bill.
Exactly.
You got notices before last.
I didn't get no notices.
When I came out, Your Honor, in 05, I called her and I said, I know we got bills out there. I want to move on with my life and take care of these bills because
you had broken up 2 years earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
And I told her I want to take care of these bills so I can move on with my life. I intend to buy a home someday and get a nice new car.
You had some credit problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to take care of them, and I paid everything else off. Why don't you help me pay this one off?
Because you paid all the other ones that had her name on it.
Not only did I pay all the other ones that had her name on it, there was another major credit card that was actually garnishing my wages. And I left her alone completely on that one. Yeah, I completely left her alone.
There's nothing to get a person's attention than garnishment.
Right.
That just says, hey, look at me. When you come back from the military, your attitude is, I'm done with Myrna, I'm done with my life, forget it, I'm just not going to worry about this bill. Because you knew about this bill when you came out of the military, right?
It was more like, it's a judgment now, and that's the worst they can do to me before garnishment, so I'm going to let it sit until
it got worse, didn't it?
Right, until I can afford to take care of it.
And it's now what?
It's now $4,768.
A bill that started out as what?
Maybe $1,000. Yeah.
Okay. And now, Myrna, you dated this guy how long ago?
2003.
Yeah, we're talking about, have you moved on with your life?
I moved on a long time ago.
But you had all this financial enlacement with him, and what was your plan on how you were going to dig out of it?
No, he agreed to pay the rest of the bills that we had together.
Well, no, he did pay them because he didn't want bad credit. You didn't care what your credit was like?
No, I cared because he was the one who opened these accounts. He was the one that used them.
You didn't spend any money? Your name's on all the credit cards, but you didn't use them once.
I used them, but he paid them off.
Okay, what did you do while he was in the military with the money he was sending you?
He did not send me no money.
She's lying, Your Honor.
I don't know where he got that from.
All right. Well, now, here's this bill, and it's got both your names on it, right?
Okay.
Okay. Neither of you can show me a single statement with actual purchases, right?
No.
Right. Now, so you say they're his purchases. You say they're her purchases. A short time ago, you two connect and make an agreement, according to you. And what is that agreement?
We agreed that if she gave me $1,000 up front and made payments to me each month, that I would go ahead and make a settlement arrangement with the creditors that represented Capital One.
And then she'd make payments each month totaling what?
Half of the bill.
And so you settle it for how much?
41 and some change.
And so you were supposed to get from her $2,000?
Yeah, $2,084 and some change.
And she agrees to that?
She agrees to that. When she agreed that she would make a payment, I, at that point, said to my wife, I said, whether she makes a payment or not, doesn't matter. At this point, I just want this behind me. So I don't want her calling me for this reason, because you got to understand, every time she calls me, I got to hear it from my wife, about having contact with her.
Yeah, there's consequences getting financially enlaced with somebody that it doesn't last with. Go ahead.
So I said, whether she makes this happen or not, I'll pursue this in court. If she doesn't come through on her portion, and I'll just go ahead and pay.
Okay, did she pay the $1,000?
No.
So she didn't pay anything.
She didn't pay anything.
So you went ahead and paid the $4,000 and change without even getting the $1,000 quote up front that you were supposed to get.
Right.
And you're surprised that we're standing here today.
No, I'm actually not.
Okay.
Well, I actually am a little bit, but but
you tell me, what was the agreement that you struck with him recently?
The agreement was $1,000. I was going to make $100 payment every week with him.
Wait, what was the full agreement? Just $1,000 or $2,000?
Just $1,000.
Not true.
And did you make any payments?
No, he was upset because I didn't want to drop the money off at his mom's house. So
because you did, why wouldn't you just drop the money off where he wanted?
I didn't want to go to his mom's house. I haven't been there in a long time. I didn't want to go.
Why could you just mail the money?
I just told him, can he meet me?
You don't have a checking account?
No, I don't have a checking account.
You couldn't get a money order and mail the money? Why do you have to go to anybody's house?
He didn't give me his address. I wanted to meet up.
Well, you could mail it to his mother's address.
I asked him to meet me
He doesn't want to see you. He's got a new wife. She's sick of you. She can't believe she has to keep hearing from you. Well, you're a 10-year-old girlfriend. You worry about the girlfriend from last year. You don't worry about the girlfriend from 10 years ago popping up Jason like over and over. You think she's dead and she's not. You know, like, I mean, it's nuts. So, you know, why? It's just me. Well, I'm here because you guys couldn't agree on an address to mail a money order to.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey, 11 years. So he was 18, she's 17. He co-signs for a credit card. Is that dumb to do?
That's a dumb idea, yes.
Why? They're in love.
At the end of the day, love doesn't pay the bills.
Love doesn't pay the bills is so true. What do you think?
No, he's obligated because he cannot sign a contract because she's 17.
Oh, that's true. But then the question is, should she have a credit card when she's 17 years old, and should he be on the hook? What do you think?
No, she's probably irresponsible in the first place. So
she's 17 years old. He's just asking for trouble. Stupid. Going inside the courtroom.
Why would he agree to pay? It makes more sense that you and he would have agreed to go halves on this when both your names were on it. Why would he agree to go 3/4 him and 1/4 you?
That's what he agreed on. He wanted me to pay only $1,000 out the $4,000.
Do either of you have proof of your version?
Yes.
Text messages.
Okay, let me see your text messages. People today, say it, forget it, write it, regret it. It's like creates all kinds of evidence in court. Use the arrows to move it. Got it. Wow, it's one line at a time. If she pays you this money, you need a new cell phone.
I got that one to reduce debt.
Is it just this one message? There's nothing after that?
No, there's a long conversation on there.
Come on over here. Let me see the rest of it.
Okay. After, this is what she sent me.
I will do payment every week. You can come pick up $100 till I'm done paying you off. So let me know if that's okay. If you miss just 1 week, I will give you back whatever you paid me and sue for half of that. Stay there just in case. Okay. Sue for half of that, $4163.28. No excuse because I've been more than fair. Secondly, you owe me, so you make the trip to pay up. I'm not spending any more money on this matter, whether gas or a Metro card. Drop it off at my mom's house. Does your mom live close to her?
Yes.
And I will pick it up from there. When would the payments start? I'm not coming to your mom's house. If you want, you come meet up with me halfway and I will give it to you today. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Stop the smart talk. I'll see you in court. We'll let the judge do the smart talking. Is there more for me to see? Because that's pretty good for me. Is there anything else after that? Or?
That was the last conversation. She probably has more from the first conversation we had.
Okay. I had asked minutes ago whether either of you had text to support your version that it's $1,000 versus it's $2,000, and you don't because the text doesn't talk about the amount. And then you want me to believe it's your way that it's $1,000 is all you agreed to pay. I don't care what you agreed to pay. I care that you didn't pay. So even if I did believe you, which I'm not sure that I do, even if I did believe you, if you did not abide by that agreement, then why am I not back at square one where I have a credit card, I have a debt, I have two people's names on it? Why shouldn't you pay half of it? Because you didn't pay a penny. Because you couldn't be bothered to go to his mother's house, you didn't feel like it.
It's not, I didn't feel like it.
It is. Okay. You come pick it up from me. You meet me halfway. Yeah, it's like you know, you didn't like the I got to take care of my family thing. You didn't like that.
No, I really don't care, Your Honor.
Well, apparently you don't care. Because I might care. If I had somebody who I loved, all right, who ended up shouldering an inordinate amount of our bills, and now there was a bill that haunting me from the past that was ruining my credit and his credit, I might care. You and I are different that way. You don't care. I know you don't care because you didn't mail 1 penny of a money order
he didn't
to
give
him,
me money,
to his mother. You knew where his mother lived. You could have sent
I don't know his address.
No, stop. When that text came in that he said, you know what? I've paid everything. This is your debt. I'm not driving to meet you and spending out. You should have said, all right, cool. I understand. I don't feel like seeing your mom. I don't want to get into trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and your mother may be a lovely person, but she just doesn't want, I'm going to mail a money order to your mom's house. And then this wouldn't have happened. But it's like, no, you meet me halfway. You know what? Done. Here's where I am. I got a credit card bill. I have no idea who's racking it up because neither of you bring me the actual statements. I've got it in both your names. I've got a promise to pay on your part, whether it's the amount you say or the amount he says, and then I've got you not paying it, okay? You can't tell a bank, come and get the money. Come and get that mortgage. You know, come and get it. It's right here. Come and get it. Meet me halfway. You can't do that. You actually have to see to it it's paid when you have a debt. So I am going to order you to, in fact, pay the half that I believe he is entitled to you paying, which is $2,081.64. Verdicts for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so the plaintiff gets the money that he claims he was entitled to. Come on out here on the losing end of this case. What's going through your mind here?
Nothing. I don't want to talk.
Why didn't you pay the guy when you had a chance? Before you got to court. You know.
He didn't want to.
He thinks you can't let go of him.
No.
Or you don't.
I'm over him.
You can let go of him.
I'm over him.
You sure?
Yes. I'm sure.
All right, then you should have paid him, right?
I'm over it.
All right, you head right around the corner, right this way. All right, so you come on in here. Why do you think she did this to you?
Out of spite. I think she was angry that I moved on with my life, and she just wanted to do anything to get me upset.
Mm-hmm. You're a pretty patient guy.
Well, with life comes experience, so I just learned to be more calm in situations like this.
So when your wife sees this, are you going to be in trouble, or is she going to be happy about this?
A little bit of both, you know. she didn't want to be dealing with this. You
think you're done with her? Or she's done with you, I should say?
I hope so. I hope so.
All right, Harvey.
You got to know, co-signing is so risky. It should never be done in new relationships because the fact is the obligation that you have for co-signing on anything could last a lot longer than the relationship itself. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.